Hi y'all, welcome in. Hey Terry, thank you, thank you. I know, it's been a while, right? So you changed your, I think you changed your channel name on me. There you go. Hello Aria, hello Brantley. Hello yo, what up? I just decided to come on here for a little bit. It has been a while and I decided to come on here for a little bit and just garment paint for a little bit. And it's the Christmas one and I meant to have it done by Christmas, but I just haven't had time for it, so it's not done. So I'm gonna work on it for a little bit and see how far we get. Can y'all hear me okay? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all of you. Munching on a Butterfinger. How have you been? I have actually missed y'all, but I've had a lot going on, so I haven't been able to be on here. I wasn't sure if anyone would show up because it has been a while, but you know, it is what it is. You're welcome. I guess I should take that lid off of there so you can actually see his Santa hat, but I don't think, well, I don't think I'm going to finish it tonight. I mean, I just started it, but I don't think it should take very long. I never really keep track, though, of how long they take. I know that I don't do them very fast. I take my time. So there's that. You don't have sound. Like, you don't have sound on your end, or you can't hear me? Because I'm on my phone, so I'm not sure if it's working. Hey, Charlotte, how are you, my dear? Alright, I'm gonna... I guess I can bring myself up and see. Hi, Tracy. Charlotte, can you hear me? Not sure. We'll see. It's been a while, so I'm probably messing it all up. Oh well. I hope y'all can hear me. Okay, so you can. Volume could be better. Yeah, I'm on that old phone, so. Going for your headset. Well, I hope that y'all have had a Merry Christmas, and I wish you a Happy New Year. you got everything that you wanted. I'm not sure. I saw you come in, Tracy, but I'm not sure if I welcomed you in. Welcome in. Terry says he can't hear a thing. I'm sorry. It's going pretty good, Tracy. Pretty good. How have you been? I hear your donations are coming along pretty good. I just started this diamond painting just now when I went live, and I have not diamond painted since whenever the last time I diamond painted with y'all. How you guys been? Yeah, he's the Santa puppy that I got. Remember when I first, well, not Santa, with the Santa hat. When I first started diamond painting, he was one of the ones that I found on sale at the Hobby Lobby. And so I wanted to have him done by Christmas, but I didn't diamond paint anything, so here we are. And I was like, I still want to do them, and we're not that far from Christmas, so I'm going to try to go ahead and get him done. And I could have picked something else, but I kitted him up because I thought I was going to go live. I think it was Christmas Eve or Christmas Day or something like that. And so I kitted him up so that I would be ready to go, and then I wasn't able to. So I was like, I'd have to put everything away and start all over and get something else up. So I was like, no, I'm just going to work on him. I saw you working on the oxalato. It's so pretty. Pinky, I think. Wasn't even really looking up at the chat. Let's see, cute little puppy. Thank you. Tracy says, I'm thrilled to see you, Jackie. Thank you. Thank you very much, Tracy. Hey, Lucy. Welcome in. Charlotte says, Tracy, I'm happy it's over. I always start to feel better after the new year starts. See, greetings, greetings. Arya's saying hi. You have a long ways to go. Well, when did I see you working on it? Saturday. And you didn't have very much done on it, but I mean, when you get going, you get going pretty good, so. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Tracy. Yeah, I bet it is tough. How's the grandbabies? So hopefully I will be, I'm back, hopefully. And I'm not even going to try to catch up. I have watched a few lives. I haven't chatted, but I've been in the background. Maybe like in the past week. But other than that, I've missed a lot. I mean, I missed like 2 months worth. So there's definitely no catching up. So it'll just be the new stuff. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all of you. The grands are doing good. I've got the littles here in bed with me, knees in my back and all. It's a good little massage. Mine are doing really well. Millie has turned very preteen lately. Oliver's talking so much since school started. I know you said he's improving like every day. New speech therapist is working wonders. That's awesome. I saw that you put Nightbot on your thing finally. How are you liking that? That was for Charlotte. He says, Canny, I can't do every time he sees me. Nightbot's telling me devotional time. It's not even, I think it's only been like 10 minutes. We'll give it a little while longer. I was working on a puzzle with hubby, and I tried to go live from over there to try to get the puzzle, but it's a 2,000 piece puzzle and I couldn't really get it in, like, I was on the phone and I couldn't really get it in the shot very good, so I was like, ugh. I didn't do that, plus kind of got tired of looking for pieces. It's gonna be really nice when it's done, but kind of over it right now. So I was like, let me diamond paint for a little bit, look at something different. It's gonna be pretty big. I think it's like 39 wide, 39 inches wide, so that's what, over 3 feet by 29 high or something like that, and so over 2 by 3. Could be nice. When we initially bought the puzzle, we thought, we've had it for a while, but we thought it's a Star Wars one, and so we thought that it had all these different puzzles in it, like some you can get and they have like several in there, but it wasn't. It's like one big puzzle, and it just has, I think it's six or 8 different Star Wars, like different movies, like posters and stuff. So we didn't realize it was that. We thought it was just gonna be, we were gonna do all the smaller ones. But it's working pretty good. Wayne Daney. Hello, welcome in. I still don't have Night by Jacquie. I'm terrified of him still. Oh, I thought I heard you say when you were talking to Miss Peachnut. Well, I don't know, maybe it was Mona, but I thought I heard you say something about Nightbot. He's pretty good. He's really nothing to be afraid of. I haven't done any updates on mine, so I'm not even sure what he'll put on there, but it should be the same as it was. I haven't made any updates or anything. I probably need to do that at some point. Tracy says, Jacquie, the donations of blankets we've been making and bears have been sent and given all over the place. It's a lot of work, but so very worth it. Yeah, I saw you told Mona hers was in an ambulance somewhere, and I thought that's pretty cool that you get to know, like, you know, where things go. I don't know what bears you're making. I know you told Charlotte was talking about bear hugs or something like that, but I don't know. If I do know, I don't remember what the bears look like or anything like that. How many states are you working with? I'm so glad y'all are here because I wasn't sure, because it's been so long, I wasn't sure if anyone would show up. And because, you know, I was like 3 hours after like my regular times, so I wasn't really sure. But I was like, oh, we'll do it anyway. Hey, Weeds, welcome in. I was like, well, we'll try it anyway and see. So thank y'all. Thank y'all very much for being here. I appreciate you. Beat says like number 7. Thank you. Yes, if you're in here, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, please. You're the person who assigns the distraction. Hopeful as well. I can't hear anything, but I am happy to support. I'm sorry you can't hear me, Wheats. If I was to plug the mic, I don't even think my microphones, it's been so long, I don't even think they're charged. I would have to do a lot of maneuvering around, and I might lose y'all. Let me see if I can figure this out. Microphone. Oh, where's that little piece? I need an adapter. Okay, there's the adapter. Then I need a different plug. Do I have another plug? Y'all bear with me, I'm trying to think. See, I haven't used the mic in a long time. See if I can hook up the mic so that y'all can hear me. Thank you, thank you. Random bear on YouTube. He's about 12 to, oh wow, he's a big bear. Currently covering 5 states and want to expand but need more help for that to happen. 5 states, my gosh, you just started this, what, like 3 months ago? Distribution, okay, distribution. It would have been 3 until Oliver, my grandson, decided he needed the first one I made. Excited to see your bears. Yeah, I want to see the bears. I think you probably were working on the bear, right, a while back. I want to say I saw you making a bear, but I don't know if it was those bears or not. I'm excited to finish them much faster. Those are some big bears. Okay, so I found this. I found that. I need to find a cable. I'm trying to see if I can hook us up with sound. I mean, I thought I had sound, but... Bear with me, y'all. I am going to try to do this. Okay, that's not gonna work. Where's the other little, let me see if I can find the little plug. This plug, I need the adapter. And I don't see it. It's been a while. Let me see if I can't find it. I'll be right back. My volume's not good, so I'm going to try to get my the mic on, but I don't know where that little adapter is. I feel like I put that adapter somewhere safe. Somewhere safe. You have pieces all over here. You haven't seen my adapter, have you? It's a tiny little piece. Oh, that stinks. Alright, y'all, well, I was trying to find my adapter. And it's such a tiny little piece, and I don't even remember the last time I used it. I can't find it. Because I really wish y'all could hear me good. And I just don't know. So I gotta plug the other one in, because if I plug that in, then it'll mute everything. I don't think I'm completely muted. But now I have to change the cord back, or I will lose y'all, because that phone doesn't hold any charge. And I'm still looking. I'll look at my chat in just a sec. I'm still looking just to see if because you would think this is my desk, right? And I think this is where I used it last. But I don't know. I feel like I've used it somewhere else, and I was like, I got to keep track of this because I will lose it. And I think I put it somewhere really safe so that I wouldn't lose it. But I don't see it. All right, let's see. Let me look at the chat. Finish. Third one is going by much faster. I think I'm learning the pattern by heart. That's nice. Yeah, I'd like to see it. I posted pics of some of the bears one of the ladies made. They went to the police and fire. I posted it on Instagram. I don't know that I have you on Instagram. I had a great dinner tonight. Ham and black-eyed peas. I made that. Because, you know, I don't eat the beans because of the keto, but really Christmas week till, well, even today, I've been cheating. That's pretty bad, but I made that. I think it was either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I made that. It was so good because I hadn't had beans in so long. I was craving beans, and I was like, yep, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna eat it, and I did. It was delicious. You made it in the crock pot. I did it in the Instant Pot. Isn't that a sound her tradition? Isn't that a sound her tradition, Charlotte, for New Year's? The ham and the black-eyed peas, and the greens. The greens is as well. I didn't add the greens, but it was so good. And I love rice, and of course, I don't eat rice because of the keto. I had rice. I know y'all are having a hard time hearing me, but can you hear me? Because I can't find my adapter. And I'm just chatting away, and if y'all can't hear me, I don't really need to chat, right? Where is my adapter? Yeah, very southern. I thought so. It goes back a long way, 100 years or better, I think. Grains and cornbread too. I didn't make any cornbread. Collard green. Did you make the collards with bacon bits and bacon grease? We do mustard, but I didn't want to go to the garden and get them. Our peas and beans the same. Carb-wise, I think peas have less than the beans. So I don't, I'll have, like if I'm picking peas in the garden, I'll have a few. But, when I eat beans, I want to eat beans, like, Hi, Lori, welcome in. You're following a tutorial for a minion. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. I didn't do rice either. Just put it all in the crock. Yeah, I did rice. I missed rice, and so we put the beans and the ham over the rice. I made yellow, kind of like Spanish rice. So good, so good. And I made a lot, so we had it for like 3 days. It was so good. Can hear you. Low volume, but I can hear. Okay, good. I'm glad that you can hear me, even if it's low volume, because I can't find my adapter. Sitting here chatting, looking at the chat, and still looking to see if I can't find, because the little piece I'm talking about, the little adapter is probably just this size or maybe even smaller. So it's black, it's not silver, so there's no telling. But I feel like I had it on the phone doing something, but I just don't know. put it somewhere safe. But I can't find it. I'll get off of here and then I'll look, and I hope I find it, because if I don't find it, the mics are useless. But I mean, it comes, you know, it comes with the case, so it all stays in here. But I obviously took it off to adapt something else, and I feel like it's on a charging cord. Is what I'm thinking, but where? I have no idea. So anyway, I'm gonna diamond paint for a little bit because I say that, but yet I'm still looking, because I feel like it wouldn't be very far from here. Who's the minion going to, Lori? The closer you get to the phone, the better the volume. Okay, well, I'm right in front of it, so, I mean, it's, of course, a little bit higher. I'll try to just look forward. Well, I gotta look at the chat. Right, Lord willing, I'll be making some apple butter for my other son pretty soon. I make it in a crock pot. It's been a while since I made apple butter. It's so good. I make it to can it. Yeah, he will enjoy that, won't he? Older typo again. Apple butter is his favorite. Bobby loves it too. I have to ship it to him in Indiana, but whatever for my baby. Hey Naomi, welcome in. Happy New Year. Alright, so I'm gonna face forward. And hopefully that will work. Now, if I would have used my phone, my regular phone, it probably would have, I wouldn't have had any issues, but I wanted to do vertical. And then if I would have went through Restream, I probably wouldn't have had any issues either, because it would have been using, my current phone would have just been using its speaker, and then the Restream, it would have been using my computer, my laptop speaker, so it would have all been good. But with this older phone, I normally use the microphones, and I can't find the adapter, so. And I feel like I'm gonna get off of here, and I'm gonna be like, oh, there it is. I can mine too, but I don't stay around long once people know I've made it. Oh, okay. I haven't, you know, because we don't eat it now, I haven't canned it in, well, this month, January, would have been 2 years. Well, it is 2 years on keto, with the exception of, like, what, 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks on and off of deviating from it. But so I started in January, so it was probably the fall prior to that. So it's probably been like a little over 2 years since I canned some. And then, yeah, we don't eat it. I like honeysuckle jelly, and I didn't make any this year, because I'm like, that's just like tempting, you know, because I really like it. I like it on biscuits. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna harvest it, you know, and make it, and then I can just gift it. But then I was like, I think if I make it, the temptation is just gonna be too much. So I decided not to. And then I don't know if I'll do it this year or not. Yeah, Naomi, I've been gone for a while. It's been a little over 2 months. But I'm happy to be back. Thank you for being here. I've never had it. It's so good. I just used, well, you know, we planted our apple tree, and it actually gave us apples this year. So maybe this fall we'll get even more. But that was like one of the reasons, was to be able to use the apples in canning. And right off the top of my head, I can't tell you what the 2 apples are. But obviously we haven't used it for that just yet. But yeah, Honeycrisp, that would be good. I use, normally when I can the apples and I buy the apples, I just use whatever's on sale, you know. Most of the time they're red apples, but I don't really, you know, I don't stick to one kind or another. Because you would say, well, you know, this is sweeter, that's sweeter, but with the jelly, it has so much sugar in there that it doesn't matter. Even if it's a sour apple, there's enough sugar in there to make it sweet. Honeysuckle jelly, it just kind of tastes like honey. How much honeysuckle for? You only need to make, I have like just plastic, what is it, 4 cups? Like 4 to 6 cups, I think it's 4 cups, but like 4 to 6 cups of the actual flour. And that'll make you like 3 or 4 pints. Not pints, I'm sorry, jelly jars, the 8-ounce ones. Normally when I do it, I make big batches. But if I'm remembering correctly, it's 4 cups will get you like 3 or 4 little jelly jars. Now it's not hard, but it's tedious because you have to. I don't know the parts of the flowers, but you have to go harvest the actual honeysuckle flower, and then you know that the part that you normally like bite off to suck out the juice, and so you have to cut that off or pinch it off, pull that out, and then the flour goes in there, and then you have to boil it, and then you let it sit, and then basically what you're doing is making a honeysuckle juice. And then once you have your honeysuckle juice, then is when you start all the other stuff for the actual jelly. So it's not hard, but sitting there and pulling those little things apart out of all those flowers, you know, takes a while. Thank you. I meant to have it done for Christmas because it's got the Santa hat, but I haven't diamond painted in over 2 months, so he did not get done. I see Jen. Somebody said hi to Jen. Is Jen in here? Let's see. I noticed you were gone. Yeah. Have a small vine here in my yard. Yeah, you probably have plenty to make a small batch. Jen is in here. Hi, Jen. Happy New Year. Let's see, greetings. I'll have to try that this summer. Yeah. Well, you like honey, so with this you don't actually have to buy the honey. You just need to go harvest the honeysuckle, prepare the honeysuckle juice, and then make the jelly. Of course, it doesn't have the benefits of honey, but it's sweet like honey. I used to have this recipe for microwave apple butter. I tried it and it wasn't bad. It just seemed to take longer. Microwave apple butter. When I make my apple butter, because I make it to can it, so I make like big batches. So I do it in my my roaster that I use for like my turkey and my ham. I do it in there. Now I've done it in my crock pot as well, but the roaster can hold a lot more than the crock pot can. Yeah, that's basically what you're doing. You're infusing the water because you put in, once you have all those flowers, then you put in I don't remember how many cups, if it's 2 cups or 4 cups of water, and then you boil it and then you let it sit, and then there's something about the water, I can't think of it right now, but I'll send you the recipe. I have it in my thing. But yeah, that's basically what you're doing. And because a lot of times I get tired of actually doing like the flour stuff, what I'll do is I'll make the juice first and then I'll refrigerate it, or even like freeze it, because you can freeze the juice and I can use the juice then like, months later. But normally once I get done with that part and everything, I'll just put it in the refrigerator and then worry about making it and canning it like the next day or something like that. Okay, Tracy. Lucy is back. That would be great. I'd like the recipe. Oh yes, ma'am. When I still had the kids home, I'd make big batches, but then I haven't made it in years. I feel like I'm moving really slow on this painting, but I always feel like that. Millie's only, she's what, 10? You said she's like acting like a preteen? I've only had to put wax on this one time so far today. I mean, I haven't done a lot, but normally by this time I've had to put wax a lot more. So maybe this is just a good canvas. This is a diamond dots. Diamond, what is this? Okay, diamond dots. Intermediate, 23 colors, and you can see the dimensions, 10.5 or 10.6 by 13.8 inches. And when I got him, I guess I didn't realize, you know, I like the ones that are like the full thing, not like this. I don't know. What are these called? Partials? I don't know. But yeah, I like the full ones. But this guy, normal price on this guy, well, last year, because I got him last year, is $18.99, and I want to say I only paid maybe $5 or $6 for him. I don't know, because I think it was either 40% off or clearance. I didn't pay much for him. Which I'm sure right now they probably have them, you know, their Christmas stuff on sale, but I have not been. I've not been over there, so I don't know. What are we talking about? Just things. Canning jelly, making jelly from harvesting, you know, things from the outside, talking about the diamond painting, just things in general. And then Charlotte, you probably have a lot of kudzu. We have a lot of kudzu. Kudzu jelly is good as well. It tastes like grape jelly. And so the kudzu jelly, it's not as tedious as the honeysuckle, because with the kudzu you harvest the kudzu flowers, and then you wash them real good. For some reason, the kudzu flowers tend to have a lot of bugs on them, like a lot. But you know, you wash them up really good. And then you just, you know, you're basically making the same, like the juice or infusion, and then you go into the jelly process. So that one doesn't take as long. Oh no, cut too close to you. You can make hibiscus jelly. I saw somebody on the internet made hibiscus jelly, but yes, you would do it the same way. You would just have to figure your amount on the jelly, on the hibiscus, which would probably be the same as, you know, any other flower that you were getting, like if it was fresh. But if it was dried hibiscus, like that's what I have, is dried hibiscus. I don't know, because I've not made hibiscus jelly. I want to say God's Desire made hibiscus jelly, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe last year. Because I was like, man, I hadn't even thought of that. So I don't know what the conversion would be for making it with dried flowers. Do you have a hibiscus? I guess they're bushes, right? You're on a shopping ban until March. Oh no, what did you do? Welcome back, Tracy. I'm going to plant a load of roselle this spring. You know, I've thought about planting hibiscus. I just don't, from like all the things that I've read, like you need a lot of plants to get like a pound or two of actually like dried hibiscus, because I would get it fresh, but I would just dry it for future use, because that's like part of my nightly routine of my tea drinking, you know. I do my lemon balm and hibiscus, and that would be like a lot of bushes. I think what I read was like you need like five of them to get enough flowers to dry and get like 1 pound. Might have been 2, I don't know. And I'm like, I don't know, that's a lot of work when I can order them. You know, I order my 1 pound of dried hibiscus online, and you know, it's not very, I don't even remember what I paid for it, but it's not very much. I've been getting it online for a few years now. I think it was one of her Instagram posts from last year. Now, what did you buy that you're on a shopping ban? I'll ask her about that. Hello, welcome in, Strawberry and Milk. I love diamond. I'm doing it right now. Oh, what are you making? What design are you doing? I didn't do anything. I tried to do no spend challenge the first. Oh, okay. Okay. Plus, I'm stashing away cash to purchase. I heard you talking about that. So every tiny bit will just add to the down payment. That's awesome. That is really awesome. I heard you were going to be doing, because I was in one of your lives. I didn't chat. I know let's see, I wished you happy birthday Saturday, but I think I was on there, or that was Monday. That was Monday. I was there Saturday when Grumpus and Tom and Mona were there, and you were talking about like making, I wasn't chatting, I wasn't in a place to chat, but you were talking about like doing the videos, like the home repairs and stuff like that. And yeah, I would watch them. I definitely would watch them. It didn't buy me anything, but I had to get Violet oh my gosh, a car 3 weeks before Christmas. That's a big expense. That is a big expense. I can't believe I've been diamond painting for a year now. Can y'all believe that? It's one of the hobbies I picked up and I'm still enjoying it. Granted, I haven't done a lot of them, but I'm still doing it. Because you don't know, I bought all that those looms, and I tried it that one day, well, maybe twice, and I haven't gone back to it. I keep telling myself that I'm going to, but I haven't yet. So I'm glad I found this and I'm still enjoying it. Jen, how have you been, my dear? Scully. How are you, Scully? Happy New Year. We are very excited to finally make this place ours and put our spin on it, I bet. I'm so glad Poppy fixed that fence and you can get out and about now. Currently trying my hand at crocheting. Wait, I must have, my eyes jumped. What am I looking at? I'm currently trying my hand at crocheting and rug. Crocheting a rug and a basket, huh? I have never crocheted a rug. Are you doing it with regular yarn, or are you doing it like with old clothes? You know, like you can do it with old clothes? Well, preferably cotton. It wasn't a new car, but still very unexpected. She blew up the engine in the Chevy. Oh, wow. That's what she has to pay back. Okay. Chevy, not Chevy. I didn't even notice I read Chevy. Once we warm up a little, me and Hazel are going to keep the road hot. I bet you are. I crocheted, it's been a minute, but I crocheted my very first skull. It's not great, but I don't know if you're still here, Scully. Let me see if it's here. So I did it. This was like around Halloween, somewhere around there. And I crocheted my very first skull, and I haven't crocheted them before, and I wasn't too sure. So that was like my first try, and I couldn't get it quite right, you know, like it would have to like be in and in to give it like the face. So I was like, we'll try it again. And so then I get the little guy, and then I did the big guy, and I think the big guy turned out nice. Can y'all see him? Anyway, the whole purpose of me showing you this is because I thought of Scully when I was making it, because you know he's big on the skulls. And so I was like, oh yeah. So I think he turned out pretty darn good. And so like I'm not gonna sit him on there because of the diamond painting, but he sits nicely. So a good like desk decoration or something like that. Charlotte says, Tracy, that sounds lovely. Let's see, bulky weight yarn is what I'm using. Mega Tweed from Premier. Oh wow. Is that gonna take up a lot of yarn? Thank you, Kylie. Welcome in. Charlotte, it's super chunky, too thick for anything else, to be honest. Oh my, he's perfect. Thank you. I guess Scully left, but I wanted him to see him just because I thought of him when I was making it. If it wasn't on this vertical, I would invite you up, Charlotte, but I did the vertical thing. And I didn't even think, because it's been so long, I didn't even think of doing like, you know, when you do the invite, and then I would have had that link. But hubby is normally asleep, y'all, because he can't miss sleep, and he is over there. I told y'all we were working on that puzzle, and I decided I was gonna come over here and go live, and he is over there still working on this puzzle at almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and he needs his sleep. He's basically useless if he doesn't sleep. I'm paying bills and crunching numbers. And then I didn't crochet for a while because I just haven't had the time. But then in the last maybe 2 weeks or something like that, I have done so much that my hands hurt from it. You know, like you don't do something for a while and then you just want to do, you just want to do, and that's exactly what I did. I was like, yay. Fingers hurt and wrists hurt and yay. Just keep going. And Puppy has been off work since the 23rd. Oh, that's awesome. I'll be so happy when Monday. Aww. I've got to go for now. Eyes are crossing. Good night, Naomi. You have a wonderful and blessed night, and thank you for coming in. See you soon. This is a lot of, I'm still working on the same color like everywhere, so there's a, and I mean I have what I have in there, but then I still have like all of that, so that's a lot of the one color. I don't know what that strip right there is. You know what, I can feel it though. I wonder if I did that with wax or something. What is that? Let's see if I can pull that up. Oh no, I didn't do that. That was their glue. But look at that. Alright. We should be good now. Because I was like, what is that? I kept like, I didn't know what it was. It's been great having him, but there's such a thing as too much. See, I don't know. I enjoy all the time that we spend together. But we will, like, you know, go do our own things though too. But like working on that puzzle, we sat over there for hours and worked on that puzzle. And then I just couldn't do it no more. I don't know, maybe tomorrow I'll do a pop-up if I can get, I might have to use my new phone, get a good shot of it. I don't know though, he's been over there since I've been over here, so who knows how much he's done. Your space and your routine. I get it. Even takes me time to get used to the kids being home on breaks. And do they both go back to school on Monday? Oh, I need to do. Let's see. I don't think. Hi Linda, welcome in. Good to see you. Happy New Year. It's alright, let's see who got the memberships. Ava. Oh, Shirley. It's doing it so slow. Like, what in the world? Murphy does. Baby semester doesn't start until the 14th. Okay. No, it only showed me 2 names. That is weird. I am. That is so weird. I haven't had that happen before when you do the memberships, but it only is supposed to do 5 and it only showed 2. Like, I don't know. And Tracy says, I love this chat here. Okay. I don't know, Linda. You may have to turn me up really loud. Because I can be heard. It's just very low. I'll be right back. I'm going to go see, check one more place. late.
Yeah, it is.
I can't find it. I'm gonna have to stop soon because they can't hear me. Okay, so that's the lamp. Oh, I lost some of you guys. Yeah, no luck. No luck. I couldn't find it. I'll check back later. Have a great night. It's all Kelsey's fault. I watched her do some stuff with it and now I'm hooked. Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss that. No, okay, I have volume all the way up and I'm partially deaf. Sorry. Mug for gifts. Jackie, have you ever worked with cotton yarn? Yes, I have. I've been on a kick with it, been making things for the homeless with it, plus rug mugs for gifts. I have. Let's see, how many whips do you have currently? I've got several. Hello, Amanda. I don't know what that is. Just for a moment. Haha, Nightbot's telling me bye. And Charlotte has 3 whips going and a diamond painting. Love cotton yarn. Well, I know I've talked about it before. The cotton yarn, what I use normally is the sugar and cream or lily and cream. And, you know, it's so tough. Like, it doesn't give, right? And then I think it was last year or maybe the year before, I discovered like the I Love This Cotton from Hobby Lobby, and I think a couple other ones that are like maybe like cotton mixed with something, and they're so soft and so nice to work with. Like this yarn is tough on the hands, like it just doesn't, but it just doesn't like to give. But most of the stuff that I make with my cotton yarn is normally like face pads to take off your makeup, you know, and like washcloths and dishcloths, you know, that kind of stuff. It's normally what I make with the cotton. Now with this cotton, I've also made a few bags, like market bags. And like cozies for like my jar. So like my jar that I'm drinking right now. Oh wow, Tracy says she lost count at 8 or so. Got bored and jumped between projects. Oh, beautiful. I'm thinking about making a bag with it. It's mostly nylon and a little acrylic. Simply Me Luster. And with the nylon, I think it's got a chance of holding shape. I hate that my volume is like this, guys, because I really wish y'all could hear me. Or hear me well, let's put it that way. But I will definitely have that fixed for next time. Because I keep looking, and I just don't know where else to look. I find all kinds of little adapters, but not the one that I need. So, looking on where my diamond painting kit, because I know sometimes I set it up there, but I don't see it. I don't feel it. That's me looking still. Let's see, Jen is doing forest, and that's so weird. It never gave out the other 3 memberships, so I don't understand what Nightbot is doing. Not Nightbot, that's not a Nightbot thing, that's a YouTube thing. Tracy says, have you guys tried the Premier Home Cotton? I have not. If you look it up online, the photos don't come close to doing it justice. Let's see, forest, and then jokes. Oh, no hashtag, Jen. Try just forest. A man was caught stealing in a supermarket today while balanced on the shoulders of a couple of vampires. He was charged with shoplifting on 2 counts. I have some here, Tracy. It feels really nice. Kangaroo appears. I recommend certainly try it. You know, I haven't done any of these. I got a hedgehog. Past, present, and future walked into a bar. It was tense. I can't hear, but I just had to do it. It's been a while. So that diamond painting that Jen is working on is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. They are, aren't they? Just my earbuds, Jen, but they help me hear her so much better. Hi, Aubrey. Welcome in. She probably can't hear me either. Hello. Oh, nice, Charlotte. You're good at that. Can't wait to watch it. What do you do with finished diamond paintings? I have been sealing them and then just putting them away. Because I don't know what else to do with them. Like, I suppose I could gift them. I know, like, Mona has sold at least one. I mean, I know she sells like the coasters and stuff a lot more, but I think she made the little girl diamond painting that she did. Oh, it was so beautiful, and she sold it. I haven't sold any. Nobody's really been interested. Nobody's asked me, you know. But if someone was interested, I would not be opposed to selling it, except for my hummingbird. Like, I really like my hummingbird one, and I do think that that one will, I will probably frame it or, you know, anyway, display it at some point. But right now it's just put up. I'm thinking, I can't because it irritates my ears. All of her paintings are. Nice, Charlotte. You're good at that. Can't wait to watch it. What are we watching? What did I miss? What do you do with finished diamonds painting? I'm thinking I'm going to schedule it for Sunday. What are you scheduling? What did I miss? Maybe Monday. Okay, Sunday or Monday. I need to give away some of my diamond paintings. I have a whole tote bag full of them rolled up and taped. Like new ones or ones that you have finished? Tracy says, I was wondering how you use those. I was thinking framing them. I haven't framed any yet, but I think the hummingbird, which is the very first one I did, and I did it, I think, last December, or it might have been January, but I just recently sealed it, so I haven't done anything with it. I have about 4 to 5 that I'll keep to hang in my room, she said, once I finished over the past year. Okay. What I did is, so like under my shelf, I have room, like that much room, enough to like put something under there. And what I did was I just took 2 poster boards, like the big ones. I don't know how big they are, but you know, the big ones. And just stapled like 3 sides, 2 or 3 sides together, I'm not sure. And then once I finished them, I put them in there. I just slide them in there and they go under the shelf. And so that's what I've been doing with them. Because I do something similar with puzzles. When we finish the puzzles, I'll normally glue them on poster board. And with them, I have like a nice thick cardboard, like really big cardboard, and then I just sandwich them in there. And those are not under the shelf because those are big, but those are behind the entertainment center. And we do a puzzle and we glue it, we do all that, and then we put it in there. So I decided to start doing basically the same thing for the diamond paintings. Variety Trading Card Collector, hello, welcome in. Yeah, I don't even remember the ones that I've done now, but I know that I'll probably keep some of them to display at some point. You said you have them rolled up, so you think so like if I wanted to like ship them somewhere, you think rolled up in one of those like tubes, you think that would work? Because, you know, some of them are just so big, it's like, you know, what kind of a box do you put them in? Could diamond art patterns be used also for cross-stitch projects? Yes. You would use the pattern, obviously, on here to cross-stitch. I'm not sure, you know, because this is not Aida fabric or anything like that. So you wouldn't be able to, I don't think it would work well to actually do your thread through here. But if you actually just took the actual pattern and did it, used it as a pattern and did it on some linen or the Aida, it would work perfect. And I'm not sure. Hello, Dan. If I didn't say hello, welcome in. Not feeling well, I'm back, can't sleep, decided to stop by. Well, thank you for stopping by. I hope you feel better. That you managed to get some sleep. You're welcome. Hey Angie, welcome in. Happy New Year. Happy New Year also to Variety and Dan as well. See, I can't stay, but I left a thumb, so I wanted to say hi. You have a wonderful and blessed night, Angie, and thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Sorry to hear that. TCC, 2 words. Ginger tea. Ginger tea. It helps if you have the cold that's going around all over the country. Yeah, because you were sick, what, for like 2 weeks? I'm thinking about doing silhouette cross-stitch projects for people on commission. They take so long. But I mean, if you have the customer base for it, I know that because I cross stitch as well, but my cross stitch projects take me forever. I do count it cross stitch. I don't, I mean, I think I do have a couple that have the design on them, but most of the ones that I do are the counted cross stitch, but they do take me so long. I mean, it's a great hobby because, you know, one project can take me months. I have enough cross stitch to work on for probably years. you remember how I got last year? Remember in December? I went out to buy the ham or the turkey or whatever, and I couldn't even, that was bad because I was sick for a long time. But I don't think that was a cold. I think we figured out it was probably the other. But I'm not summoning animals tonight and getting beat up. Oh, did you change your channel name? Oh my gosh, I can't even think of your name. Oh, forgive me. No, I think remember the obsessed with horror. There we go. I remember he had us cracking up that night with the elephant and the, I don't even remember, but it was hilarious. I mean, we could do that every night. That was so much fun. Charlotte says it's been a long time. It has. It has been a long time. Dan says, I subscribe. Thank you very much. I'll check in on occasion and see what you're working on. So I thank you. I do this, right? And I cross stitch, although I've only cross stitched on the channel on lives maybe a couple, 2 or 3 times like in the last year, because I find that when I cross stitch, I have to focus. Like with this, I can just, you know, I'm put down and do whatever. Like I don't have to focus with this. But with the cross stitch, I did it a few times, and then I had to take apart so much because I messed up. And so I was like, yeah, I can't do this and be live at the same time. I mean, I guess I could if I was not chatting and I wasn't looking at the chat or anything, like if I just did a silent or something like that, because then I wouldn't be distracted and I can concentrate. But I do the diamond painting, I do crochet, and knitting on the circular knitting machine. So those are the things that I do on here. But yeah, you're more than welcome to stop by anytime. Thank you. Oh, I knew I wasn't crazy. Charlotte says, thanks, Dan. Variety. Okay, so Variety, what do I call you? Horror, I knew your name. I knew your name. I don't remember. I can't count and talk either. I can barely think and talk. Getting old now that I'm 60. Yeah, happy birthday, happy birthday. Okay, thanks for letting me know I'm still getting ideas for projects. You're welcome. I've made, let's see, I haven't done any amigurumis. Like, I think when I was on with y'all last, I was working on the kitty cats, and then I started the unicorn, and I made a whole bunch of tiny little kitty cats. Like, I made like this kitty cat, but then I wanted to go even smaller, so then I made that kitty cat, and I just made a whole bunch of like little kitty cats, and they're so stinking cute. But I never finished the unicorn. I think this is the smallest one that I have. Well, I don't know, these two maybe. the same size. They're so cute, y'all. Like, look at that. That's that yarn you told me about, Charlotte. What is that yarn? The baby something from Hobby Lobby. I love it. Absolutely love that yarn. Now granted, their color selection is not very much at all, but I got this color and maybe another color, I'm not sure. But so yeah, so the last thing that I worked on amigurumis was these kittens, and then I did, what did I do? I did a couple of ponchos, headbands, scrunchies, because yeah, like the last week or two, like I'm like, I have really just wanted to crochet, and it really, I'm like amigurumis, I'm like, that's not what I want to do right now. So I've been doing the other, but I feel like there's something else that I make, but I'm not remembering right now. But I might share that with y'all on another day, because I don't really want to like take out yarn and stuff, because I don't want little fuzzies falling onto the canvas. But, so I think whenever I come on next, I'm not sure if I'm coming on tonight or not. Like, I would like to, but I guess I'll just have to see. And I think if I go back to like my schedule of like, you know, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I don't think I'm gonna be doing Wednesdays. If I go back to that, I think it'll be Thursdays and Fridays, and I think I'm gonna go an hour or so later, like I used to do before I went so early. So it might be like 10 or so, somewhere around there, p.m. Eastern. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna give up to Wednesdays. I think just 3 days is too much for me. 2 days might be too much, but I don't want to like stop all of them, you know, all at once. So I figure, I mean, I did, right, for like 2 months, but that's because I have other stuff going on. But I think I'll just give up the one and try the 2 and see how that goes. And then if I need to give up another one, then I will. But I have missed y'all. Miss talking to y'all. I miss knowing what y'all are up to, what you're doing, what you're working on, how the family's doing. Like who would think like you would get so attached to people that you've not even met in person, you know? Plushies? Is that what? Let's see. What did I miss? I was just chatting away. Oh, I was just chatting. Okay. Can't wait to make a list of all the old lady things I do this year. Jackie, I'm so tempted to get Essential. It would save my hands. I figure hats, scarves, ear warmers would be quick to get. Yeah, making the fabric. Yeah, those things that, because you know, I've done like the amigurumis, and I have a couple of videos on the channel. I've done the amigurumis on the Central and the Addy, and so the fabric, you know, you can knit that up pretty quickly, but all the assembling, that's what takes the time. But with hats and the ear warmers. I haven't made a scarf on it. I'm not sure why. Maybe because it would just take up so much yarn. I don't know. But the hats is like super easy assembly, and then the ear warmers are like, I've got ear warmers that I'm working on right now, that I started today, actually a little while ago, red and white for like Valentine's Day. But for example, you know, you wanted the loveys for your grandbabies, and I didn't make the lovey, but I'll show you. Give me a second. All right, let me put this down because I don't want to get fuzzies on that. But so I made the fabric for the monkey lovey. So this is the fabric. So like this is for the body, right? And then so that's just the fabric, and then I would have to do like all the sewing of it together, you know. And then the head, so this would be like the head, and then like the body of the monkey, and then this would get sewn together, so that would be like the bottom part. And then you have like this part right here is the inner head, because it has to be, because it's going to get stuffed, you know, it has to be a double layer. So this would be the inner head, so that would get cinched and then stuffed and cinched, and then it goes, this would have a drawstring, and then this goes inside of this, and then you cinch all that up right there. And then I have, so these are all the pieces just to make a lovey. So that's the inner head. Then this would be for the face, so that would be like that, and then his arms, so those would be, I believe those were his arms, and then these were his ears. And then once you put all that and you do all the stuff you got to do to the fabric, and then you can get all these parts like they need to be, then you have to attach them to your actual project. And then on top of that, then you have to do like the eyes, or like, you know, depending on what you're doing, you would have to like embroider those on. And so, you know, the fabric is there. Do I want to do all that other stuff? Not really. That's why I've had it sit in here, because I'm like, so making the fabric is, you know, is relatively quick, but all the other stuff that you have to do with it, especially for like amigurumis and stuff like that. But like hats are super easy. If I come on tomorrow, I'll show y'all like the headbands that I've made and the scrunchies and stuff like that. But you know, the essentials are, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. But you know, if you're gonna be making, yeah, I was gonna say, because for blankets, like you can do like a single layer blanket on the panel, but that would take, I feel like that would be so thin. And then if you double it, I feel like that would take so much yarn, because you would have to make the panels, not the panels, you would have to make the tubes, and so it would be double layer, kind of like if you were making a beanie, right? But actually it would be like that big tube I just showed you for the body of the lovey, but it would be long, however long you wanted to make the blanket, but it would be doubled. And then once you make however many of those tubes, then you would sew the top end and the bottom end, but then you'd have to match or stitch each tube to the next tube to make the blanket. And so I don't know if that would make it take like double the yarn, because you're having the front and the back. I don't know, because I haven't made one. It would be interesting to like crochet one and then do the same size like on the machine, because it's going to be double layered, and actually see like, you know, what the weight is, because it obviously would be so much quicker. And my cable, stop, yeah, my cable fell down. So it's, you know, it's quick for making the fabric, but the other part is not as quick. Some things are though. But the essentials look like they have gone down in price. And then Hubs did give me an Addy for Christmas. The big Addy. I had the little Addy. I had the big Central, but the little Addy. And he got me the big Addy. And I always have trouble with like Red Heart yarn because my Centro, and I think the machines are just, they're, I don't know, they're different. But my Centro, my big Centro, does not like most Red Heart yarn. It takes some of it, but it doesn't like all of it. And so I just thought that the machines just don't like Red Heart, right? But then I've seen videos where people use it and it's fine. Well, I used yarn that my Central won't do anything with. I used it on my Addy, and my Addy just takes it like it's nothing. And I was like, oh my goodness, like, wow. So I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, I mean, you can, I don't know how long it takes you to crochet a hat, but you can knock out a hat on the Centro pretty quickly. Those kitties make me so happy. You like them, huh? I like them too. I just started, like, there's a little army of cats there. Like, right there, there is 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 12. Those are just the little ones, like different sizes, whatever, because I just felt like making them. Those are not even like the big ones, you know? I mean, the biggest one is this one. And that's because I had yarn left over. Okay, that's not it. Let's see, because I said I hadn't crocheted. I did since the last time I was on with y'all, because I entered that challenge, and the 70s challenge, and so I did all those. If y'all haven't seen that video, you should watch that video. It was like the 70, what was it, 70s Divas challenge or something like that. And I made all those Star Wars amigurumis. That was a challenge. That was a challenge for me. Because I normally make amigurumis, but I make like what I want to make, and then that was like, I was just trying to find something from like the 70s, and I had come up with other things and bought yarn for other things, and then just finally settled on that. But there was like so many little, I've gifted them, so I don't even have them to show them to you, but you should watch the video if you haven't. I don't even remember, I made a few of them. 5, 6, I don't even know, but yeah. And that was due, like my date was in October sometime, and so I did do that. It's the 4-weight chenille. Yeah, what's the name of it? It's baby something. Oh, I see it, but it doesn't have a label on it. Tracy says, if you come back on, Jackie, I'll certainly come. I love to crochet while you're on. Well, thank you. It depends. It depends if... Well, that's why I don't want to commit to the time, because if we're not here, we're doing something. But if I'm home, I probably will. But it probably won't be at 9. It'll be at 10 or 10:30 or something like that. With the way my sleep is lately, 10 Eastern is perfect for me. Yeah, my sleep is all over the place. All over the place. Like, I might sleep just fine at nighttime, and then I might sleep. Good example is like last night. I didn't go to sleep till this morning. Like, it was after 6 o'clock this morning, you know. So, but then some days I'm like, you know, it's 9 at night and I'm done. I'm ready to go to sleep. So I'm like, you know. Tracy says same with Charlotte's channel. Buddy, no, I agree with. It's a great video. Oh, did you watch it, Jen? I was gonna keep them because I'm like, you know, I was pretty proud of them. I don't think I'll make them again. Because it had like, there was like a lot of parts. And I don't like things that have a lot of parts. And plus they were so small, you know, I mean, well, they weren't that small, but smaller than what I normally, you know, crochet with. I lost my train of thought, but yeah, I don't think I'll make them again. Oh, Charlotte watched it too. I'd love to find a twisting machine to make my own chunky yarn. You know, I think I saw a video online of a lady using, I think it was the Centro, I'm not sure, a knitting machine, a circular knitting machine, to make thick yarn or bulky yarn. I don't know. I think she was just taking, maybe she was in panel mode and she only had however many needles, you know, however chunky she wanted it, and then going back and forth, you know, for you know, however many rounds. But I don't know if that would be cost effective. I'm not really sure. Thank y'all. Heading to bed. Take care. Much love, everyone. Thank you for coming in. You have a happy new year. Have a wonderful and blessed night. And we'll see you soon. If you can't do anything about it, then let it go. Don't be a prisoner to things you can't change. That's a good one. Charlotte, are you still doing your walking every day? Y'all, I ate junk food today. Well, not today because it's already after midnight, but yesterday. I could say today, right? Because I haven't been to sleep yet. But yeah, I had junk food. I had so much junk food. Oh my gosh. And I'm on here and I'm like, I'm gonna have more when I get off of here. And I really thought, because, you know, of the Christmas week and stuff like that, I thought, oh, okay, that's over, so that's it. I won't do it anymore. But then I did it again today. And I mean, we don't keep junk food in the house. So I was like, Hubs, I want sweets and I want salty. I said, and I don't drink soda, y'all. I said, and I want a soda. He's like, okay, I'll be right back. He went and got me all the stuff. And I ate it. But, I mean, I've done so good, so, you know, it's okay. As long as I don't continue going down that path. But, because, I mean, I am pretty strict about it. But that's why I have to be strict about it, because when I'm not, and I eat the junk, I really love the junk. So then it's hard. And of course, when you're eating the junk, the fasting doesn't really work because the junk runs through your system so quick that you're hungry in just a few hours, you know. Like, I can eat so much less of the healthy food and fast for my 18 or 20 hours, but with the junk, I want more junk every couple hours. So, okay, I'll do it before I go. How do I summon an animal again? Just type in forest. How's your progress on the grandkids to your doing, Charlotte? I haven't had any pumpkins since Halloween. Wow. That's really good. Just in forest. Yeah, just type in forest. But I did binge on M&M's for a couple of weeks. It was all Jane Doe's fault. She flung a craving on me. Oh, look, you got an owl. Let's see what Charlotte's gonna get. She got a squirrel, or oh, she got a deer. I don't know why, we just get regular animals that we can see in our backyard. You gotta trade in that stinking squirrel. You're good with your owl. What did I get? Oh, earlier I got a hedgehog. I'm okay with a hedgehog. Y'all, I got fish. So I told you hubby got me an Addy, the big Addy. But for us, like a mutual gift, we got fish, little fishies. years ago, we used to have, I don't remember how many gallons it was, but it was a big tank. But now we started out with just a really little tank, with a 5-gallon, and we were pretty good with that. And then it was like 2 days later, we were like, we want more, and so we went and got another tank. Still a small tank, but, and so now we have fish. I haven't had fish in decades, because when we had the big tank, that was a lot of work. Oh, indoor. A quarter of the way finished with it. They're indoor. They're glowfish tetras and neon tetras and 2 betas. I worked my way up from a 10-gallon to a 55-gallon really fast. Now I have a 110-gallon outside. The 55-gallon was way too big for my small house. Well, what we have now is just a little. It's not, we have the 5-gallon, and then when we went back a couple days later, we just got a 10-gallon. But what we had decades ago was huge. I mean, it took up like, I'd have to ask Hubs, but he finally went to bed. It was big. I don't even know tanks. Maybe it was 55 gallons. I don't know how big they come, but it was just a lot of work. But these are they're small, they're cute, and the thing is that we were like, what about if we get, like, leave the 2 tanks, like, get like it's not a desk, what am I trying to say, where they sit on, right? They have them like that will hold like 2 and 3 tanks and stuff like that. Like, what if we get one of those, and then the 2 tanks that we have now, because they're small, can go on like one shelf, and then we get like a nice big tank to go on the top shelf, and then we still have like another shelf. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like that's too much. Like, we have to, like, let's clean the tank a few times first before we do any more right now. And we would definitely need something like that, because we can't just keep, we don't have enough flat surfaces to keep adding tanks, so we would definitely need one of those. Thank you for coming in, Jen. You have a wonderful and blessed night, and we'll see you soon. Teaching my owl how to retrieve things, starting with the remote. I love keeping fish. My daughter has a beautiful saltwater tank. It's mostly got coral in it, but she has a couple of clownfish and a few other types of fish. I wasn't even sure like what kind of fish like we wanted. Like, we knew we wanted betas, right? But you can't have betas together. Like, I had betas that was what, like, oh goodness gracious, that's been almost 20 years now. but I had betas at work, right? They were like my office betas, and they it was just a small tank, right? Not big, but it was like divided in two. And one night I came home from work, and then I went back to work the next morning, and one of the stinking fish had jumped into the other side of the tank and killed the other beta. And I was like, I can't. And so now when we did it, they have like the lids, and they're in completely different parts, so one can't just jump and get into the other. But yeah, so I didn't like that at all. But I knew that, I wanted betas again, so we got some. Of course, they're in different tanks, so they'd kill each other. But I want more of them, but I don't have the room for them, for, like the betas, because they would have to be, I don't want to put them in just, like jars or like the fish bowls, like I want them to have a tank with the filter and all that, and I just don't have the room. I don't like to see the way they keep them in the stores, they just have them in those little tubs. I mean, that doesn't even hold maybe a cup or two of water, if that. And I don't like seeing that. And if I could, I would just get them all, but I just can't. But I mean, I know they can't, they can't combine them, so they have to keep them somehow, and that's probably the most cost-effective way for them to do it, because they can't just have tank after tank after tank for one fish. But yeah, fish doing fishy things. Yeah, I couldn't, like why jump out of your space and get in their space and then, kill them like that? I didn't like that. There's little things like that happen, though, that you don't really like think much about it, but like when we were picking fish, I kept asking hubby, I'm like, are you sure this is going to be good enough? Are you sure? Is there like any way that it's going to be able to get out of here? Are we going to have, like problems like that? And I mean, you figure that was like 20 years ago. And I'm like, can we put them in the fish tank with the other fish? Is it going to, is it going to assault the other fish? Is it going to... So even though it was that long ago, it all came right back. You can keep female betas together without massacre, but they aren't as pretty as the males. I got the ones that we have now, I think one is a female and one is a male. I think because the one label said female or laying or something, but the other one didn't say anything, so I just assumed that was a male. But the one that's a female is much prettier than the one that I think is a male. I'd have to look at the containers. But yeah, so you can keep females together. Fish tank, he had it in for the fish all along, right? But I think one's like a long tail or something like that, which was the female, and the other one, I don't think it was a long tail anything. So I think what makes that female so pretty is that beautiful tail of hers. Yeah, I'd have to look at the things to make sure. But yeah, how many can you keep then? That's the rumor. I used to watch a ton of fish keeping videos and I learned from them. And because most of the time, everywhere I see them, they're alone. But I suppose those could be males. I don't know. But that is, yeah, that's definitely something to look into, because if I can keep more females, then that's what we can do, is upgrade the tank and do, I'll still keep the ones that I have now separate, because, I don't know, just because, and then do a tank with however many betas I can have in whatever size tank. But I mean, I think that has to wait a little bit, because we went from, you know, we got Harami fish one day, and then to 2 days later, now we have 15 fish. So, although we've had them now for what, 2 weeks? And they're just so stinking cute, you know? They know when I'm gonna come feed them. They all come to, you know, to the glass and to the top, like, feed me, feed me, feed me. Another bowl of ham and beans, and now I'm super sleepy. I gotta run. See you tomorrow if you can go live. Okay, thank you for being here. Have a wonderful and blessed night. Thank you. I'm glad to be back. I'm probably gonna get off of here soon too, because I've lost all my viewers. I have a few people in here still, but I think you were the only one talking, so. But yeah, see you soon. Alright guys, the rest of you that are in here and not chatting with me, I'm gonna sit here and just do this. And if you have something to say, say it, and I will try to answer. Other than that, we're just gonna listen to music and just sit here and do this for a little while longer. And it looks like I've got quite a bit done. And she said the ham and the black-eyed peas, and I'm like, I'm already gonna, you know, I ate that stuff last night or all day yesterday, and now I'm thinking about eating some more junk when I get off of here. So then I'm like, I probably should make some more of that so that we can eat it tomorrow, or well, today. And we can just eat it all weekend. So I don't know, I might do that, because it was so good. But I really do have to, like, pick a day and be like, okay, that's it. I'm not gonna eat that junk anymore, and then just like stick to it. Because I mean, I can eat junk like y'all don't even know. I can live on junk. I mean, I don't even need food. I can live on junk, so I have to make myself stop. Tracy, yes, you're here. You got quiet for a while, didn't you? Hi, Lydia. Welcome in. Happy New Year. So yeah, but yeah, if I come back tonight, I will definitely show y'all all that the stuff that I did. Crochet and knit it up. Lydia, how have you been, my dear? But you know, eating that junk, I can just feel the weight coming on. It's like I can just feel it. But also the joint pain and just how bad my body actually feels when I eat that stuff. But yeah, I'm still willing to put myself through it for, you know, a little while anyway. Because it just tastes so good and I just hacking for a while, you know. Oh, I didn't bring my tweezers. Don't get stuck on there. Where are the tweezers? Oh, wait, I lost it. Where did it go? Oh, no. That's what happens when I look away. I just dropped it. Okay, that's it right there. Okay. I don't know where my tweezers are. Dad came and picked up the kids. I was busy for a few. Okay. That's right. It is about that time. And I forget what you're in Arizona, aren't you? I really didn't think I was gonna, you know, I thought I'm gonna come on for a little bit and see if anyone shows up. And definitely, I just looked at the time and I've been on here for 2 hours. I definitely did not think coming back I was gonna be on for 2 hours. I've been chatty and then doing this. I mean, I haven't diamond painted in a while, so I might as well just sit here and do it, right? $12:13 a.m. in Arizona. Yep, 2:15 here. Lydia, you still here? How are you? Oh, you know what? Maybe she can't hear me talk, and maybe that's why she left if she's not here. I don't know. Let me type something in. Because I mean, I know I don't like when I go to someone's channel, they're live, and I can't hear them very well. Like I think you have to have good audio, you know, for your viewers. So I don't like it. And so for you staying as long as you have, thank you very much. And like I said earlier, though, I will have my audio together for when I come back on. I just hope I can find that little adapter because my mics are useless without it. Granted, I don't even use the mics anymore unless I use the old phone like I'm doing today. You're stuck with me no matter how long you're on. Hey, Lucy. I need to finish that unicorn that we started like 2 months ago. I haven't, even though I've just had so much going on that I haven't even like been over here really in my crafting area. So it's still sitting right where I left it whenever the last time I was on with y'all. It's just still sitting there. So at some point I have to finish it. I mean, it's a lot smaller than I thought it was gonna be. But I mean, I think all the parts were done. I think all I was doing was sewing it together. So I'll have to. I might as well. But I lose interest, like something that I started like that like 2 months ago, like, oh, I really wanted to do it, but then, you know, it's been so long that it's like, I don't really want to do it now. But I mean, I might as well finish it. You're looking forward to seeing it done? The unicorn? I'll finish it. I just haven't had the time. And I haven't really been in an amigurumi. Like, I just haven't, you know, like when I did start crocheting a little bit ago, amigurumi's not what came to mind, you know? Hey, God's Desire. Happy New Year. Welcome in. It is great to see you. How are you? No, it is a puppy with a Santa hat. And I meant to have him done by Christmas, but I haven't diamond painted since whatever we did last. So I thought I was gonna come back Christmas Eve or Christmas night or something like that, and so I kitted it up, and then I didn't get to come back on. And then today I was like, well, if I didn't do him, then I was gonna have to kit up something all over, and then this kit up I was gonna have to put away, and I was like, nope, let me just get him done, and then I can worry about something else. So, a little late for Christmas, but hey, it doesn't matter. Thank you. Welcome in, Diana. But this puppy, I got him last year around the holidays. It might have been like right after Christmas, and so he was on clearance, or like, I don't remember. But he's normally, like, I think I said it earlier, it was like $18.99 or something. I think I paid like $5 or $6 or something like that for him. And then I was like, you know what? They probably have a sale going on other Christmas themed diamond paintings now, but I have not been, so I don't know. But he's super cute. His little Santa hat. So what are you crocheting right now, Tracy? I mean, if you want to share, you don't have to share. I know you said you had like eight or more whips going. Hello, Beagle Lover. Welcome in. Thank you. Blankets, hats, scarves, a rug, and a basket. Yeah, but like right now, like what's on your hook? Like, I think this bottom half on this color is done. But I don't think I'm going to take out another color. I think I'm making sure there's some right there, but I can work that from the top. I think I'm just going to turn him upside down and work on the same color just so that I can be done with the color. Blanket with neon colors for a child. Is your Instagram name the same name? Hey, it's Toby. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. It says, I feel the pain of diamond art. You have amazing patience. I think it's so relaxing, actually. I'm not patient at all. I try to be, but I'm not. But this, I just find this super relaxing for me. I enjoy it so much. Yeah, I don't do it enough. That color does not even match. That color does not go there. I don't know what I did with my tweezers. I'll find them. It's Vivid from Premier. Colorway is Neon Signs. Oh, I bet that's pretty. Are you working on anything, God's Desire? Or is anyone that's in the chat working on anything currently? Well, I said I might show y'all the stuff that I've made in the last like week or so, but if I come back tonight, but I don't know, because if I can get it set up where we could do the puzzle, where hubby and I was working on the puzzle, I may just do that. So I'll have to see. But if I do that with him, though, it probably won't be late. It'll probably just be like a pop-up, like throughout the daytime or something like that, because like he stayed up late today, but he does not do well without his sleep. So if we do the puzzle thing, it'll just be sometime during the daytime, I do believe. So I don't know. It depends if I can set that up well. I'm trying to finish some gift knits. Have you, since you started knitting, have you crocheted anything, or have you just stuck with knitting? I'm trying to finish. Right, let's get this one out of here. That one's deformed. These are stuck together. Lucy, how have you been? have so many people to catch up with. That one doesn't belong. I mean, it does. It's the same color, but that one was a small one. So we'll stay on here for a little bit longer, and then, well, I'm not gonna go to sleep, but I still have to wake up. So even as relaxing as I find this, like I have to be in the mood for it. Like normally, well, you know what? Maybe it's just because I haven't done a lot of crafting lately. Maybe that could be it too. Because I mean, I do enjoy it. I'm thinking back on some of the lives when I didn't want to crochet or whatever. I would just do the diamond painting because, I mean, you know, there's not much thinking involved. There's no counting. There's none of that. So it might be I just haven't done it just because I haven't had the time. Because I mean, it feels good. I don't even remember the last time I mean, it's been over 2 months. But doing it now, I'm like, wow, yeah, like nice and relaxing. Like I'm really enjoying this. I may get brave and try a hexie cardigan soon. Never made wearables before. Well, you know, I hadn't done, you know, my very first hexie cardigan was on here with y'all. With that chunky yarn. And we made 2 of them. And that was pretty simple. Now I haven't done one with a hexie. I've done a regular one, but I haven't done a hexagon one with regular yarn. I think you should try it. As many blankets as you knock out that quick, you'd probably knock it out and be like, well, you know what? This is a wearable. I can do this. I can do it quick, and I can use it, you know, and gift it, and you know, I can see that being a thing for you. Only been knitting. I know, because I think every time I ask you, you've been knitting. But I do have a few crochet projects in queue. So if you want to make it long, just do the hexie and then just add to the length of it. have like so many projects that I want to do. So much. But then I'll do like, you know, like I did like this week, and like just crochet, 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 crochet till my little hands can't take it no more. And then I won't do it for a while. Your son's blanket. What did you say about, like, recently? Oh, okay, Jackie, I made my son a blanket. He's over 6 feet tall. It took me a month. And oh no. That's what kind of worsted weight, or what kind of weight did you use? 16. Wow. You know, I made a blanket with blanket yarn, and I think, I was trying to think, I don't think I used 16 though. It seems like a lot. I think maybe 10 or 12. I know it wound up being a pretty expensive blanket just in yarn, you know, and then the time that it took to make 5 weight and a 10mm hook. I think that's the only blanket though that I've done in actual blanket yarn. And I did it, what kind of stitch did I use for that? Was it the basket stitch? Or was it the waffle stitch? Maybe the basket weave stitch. It's been a while, I don't remember. Did you already send it to him? Is he the one you have to mail it out to, or? And what color did you use? 5 10mm hook. Yes, very expensive. I had to use him to get the length because he's so tall. I can't believe that you've managed to crochet all the things that you have crocheted in such a short period of time. If I crocheted like that, I wouldn't be able to move my hands. Like, I can do it for a while, but then I need to stop. Mailed, he has it. It was for his baby. Or his birthday. What'd he say? He liked it? And had he asked for one, or did you just decide to do it? Because, you know, sometimes you just don't know how a crochet project is going to be received, you know? Like, will they take care of it? Will they appreciate it, you know? Is it just another blanket? Like, you know, because there's a lot of time that goes into that. And I mean, I know once you gift it, you can't help what people do, you know, but like I don't want to gift to someone who is not going to appreciate it. Yeah, it hurts my hands, but I still keep going. He loves it, and it was black, red, and tan. Nice. Lucy, how are you? How have you been? I know you jump in and jump out so you don't hear me, but I'm gonna keep asking because I haven't seen you or heard from you in a while. That's on me, but made him a hat and scarf too, same colors. Black, red on the scarf and hat. What stitch did you use on his blanket? I have a little bit more of this color and then it will be done. I always say that and then I always wind up finding more, but oh, I just dropped that one again. Where did it go? No. I don't know where it went, but it's probably... It's stuck on there because it didn't come off. And I don't see anything like out of place. Oh, I don't know. Is it? Oh, I found it. Alright, let's add a little bit more wax, maybe. Half double. Did you do the scarf and the hat in the half double? Half double crochet is a good stitch. I like the half double. Alright, let's see if there's any down there. I'm sure there is. I don't see them though. Alright, so all of those are done. Bring it this way. For having 23 colors, there's a lot of this one little color. I mean, of course, he's a lab, so it's gonna mainly be this color. And I don't know which one I'll work on after this little guy is done. Because I picked him because of the Christmas, but I was looking. I have a really nice Northern Lights one, and I have maybe it was the same one. I don't know if it was 4th of July or if I was just thinking 4th of July because of the Northern Light colors. I have to see, but those are pretty big. They're not small like this, so they would be time consuming. I feel like maybe I should get some small ones out of the way. Maybe. Looked like big faux ribbing. Scarf half double, but the hat was double and back loop. Oh, okay. He's in Indiana, so I got them to him just in time for the snow and ice storms, keeping my 43-year-old baby warm. 43-year-old baby. I bet he enjoyed that a lot. I must be getting a little tired though, because I look away to pick up the drill and I look back and I'm like, where was I? Or maybe maybe my eyes are just tired and strained because we worked on that puzzle for hours. And then from there, I was like, I can't do this anymore. Let me go diamond paint. So I think I might have gotten, maybe, is there any more? Yep, there's two right there. Let me put my finger because I'm gonna lose them. Let's see, what did I miss? I'm interested in trying that new Color Fusion yarn from Premier. I've not looked at yarn. Not looked at yarn in a while. Comes in worsted and DK. Color Fusion. Let me look that up. Color Fusion. Color Fusion. Oh yeah, DK. DK. Those are some pretty colors. Okay, and that's the cotton. Are they? Oh no, that's not cotton. That's cotton candy is the color. Okay. 100% acrylic. How much is in that? 3.5 ounces. Yeah, those are definitely some pretty colors. Ooh. Everything I just pulled up right now just showed DK. It didn't show worsted weight. It is very pretty. I don't think I've done much. You know what? I don't know that I've done anything in DK yarn. It'd be nice to try it though, because I think for wearables I think it'll fit nicer, like flow or just hang nicer than the worsted weight will. Alright, so I did those. I think, let's see, that might be. Yep, I think that's it. Seems like they give me a lot of extra. If that's really it, there's a lot extra. Let's see what we have. I mean, I'm sure that I probably missed it's not a full one. Maybe I didn't miss any because I don't see any missed ones. So that's pretty good. So that one color went by. I mean, it's been a few hours, but it went by pretty quick. So I only have 22 other colors. And that was probably the most. So the other ones should work up pretty quickly. Maybe, I don't know. You can double strand DK and it could be, like, where's the double strand crochet? I don't double strand. The only time that I double strand is if, like when I make like scrubbies, you know, like sometimes I like to do like the actual cotton and then like the scrubby yarn. So I'll do, you know, I'll do those together. But other than that, I don't normally. I think I have at some point, because I remember taking from the pulling from the inside and pulling from the outside and doing that, but not very often. I can't even remember what I did that on. I'll just normally just get the thickness that I want and use, you know, and use that. Yeah, I know when I do the scrubby yarn with the cotton yarn, which the cotton yarn makes my hand hurt anyway. Just, and not all cotton yarn, but you know, till like last year, the year before, I didn't know. I thought that all cotton yarn was created equal. And so this, I mean, because this has like no give in it, you know, this is hard. I mean, it works, it'll keep for, golly, I have washcloths and dishcloths that I've used this yarn with that I've had for years and years, and wash, and it just holds up really well. And so I thought all cotton yarn was like this, like, you know, like I'd watch videos or there'd be like patterns and stuff, and they're like cotton yarn for like wearables, and I'm like why would I want to wear this? Like, you know, I just don't think I would, till I discovered that there's other cotton yarn. And I was like, oh, I understand now, because those are nice, or feel nice. I mean, you know, this is good quality yarn. I'm not, you know, it's just hard on the hands and stuff, but it is good quality yarn. It keeps. It keeps very well, and I like it. I just, my hands don't like it. So I'm gonna move this little guy out, because if I come back later with the puzzling and hubs, then I won't have crochet over here, so I can work on him. So we'll see. I'll definitely have to find the adapter, but if I don't find the adapter and I come back, I'll just come back with my current phone or with the webcam. If I do the puzzling, I can't set up the webcam over there. It'll have to be my phone. And I think that'll be okay, because I don't make it a regular thing. But that's bothering me, because I'm like, where is that? Like, where did I put it? So when I get off of here, I'm going to continue to look, because I need to find it. I have no idea where it's at. You came, glutton for punishment. Do you have an Aldi's near you where you can go buy blanket yarn? They have such good deals on the blanket yarn. Well, when they have it, they don't always have it. Like, I think the last time I was there, they had a little bit of blanket yarn, but they had the really thick blanket yarn, like not like it was Bernat, but it's not the Bernat that I use. It's the thick one, like much thicker. And so I didn't get any of that because I got some last year, and I don't think I've even used it yet because I'm like, what am I gonna make with that? You know what? No, I think I made a bird with it. I think I used a little bit of it to make a bird. So I didn't get any of that. And then what they had a lot of was like the granny square yarn. And I haven't bought any of that yarn. I haven't used it. Don't really want to use it. So I didn't get any of that. But when I'm looking for blanket yarn, I like going there and seeing if they have the color or something that I can use, because it's like half the price that I would get anywhere else. Oh no, you wish. Goodwin. Brother loves dogs and I'm going to show him, and that takes talent, so you're really talented. I did not draw this, Goodwin. This is a diamond painting. Let me turn the light back on. And so I did not draw this. I am putting the drills on it, so it's, and you may already know what it is, but so like this was the color of these drills, like all those spots that you see. And so there's symbols on here, and the symbols, the chart tells me what color, and then I just put the color, the drills on there, and then I pick them up and put them where those colors are. In case you're thinking I drew that, I wish. I can't even draw a stick figure, so just shout out to my sis. Hello Brad, welcome in. Hey Elsa. Oh, I know, I just think that's cool. Oh, okay. I didn't want to, like, you know, take credit, like, for drawing, because I can't draw. But I can put drills where they're supposed to go. So yeah, he's going to be really pretty when he's done. I do believe so. And I don't think he's going to take very long because he doesn't come out to the edges. It's just this. So I'd have to say, I mean, he's 23 colors. I just did one color tonight. So, but that looks like maybe, I don't know, half of it or a third of it. So I'd say he'd probably be done. I don't know if I'll work on him today though, because I have to work on that puzzle. So I don't know. But I would say probably a couple more days of working on him whenever, because, you know, I may put him away and not bring him back out till next week or whenever. So thank you for subbing, Brad. Appreciate it. Alright guys, well I am going to get off of here, and like I said, I may come back later today with the puzzle and hubs, or if I don't do that during the daytime, then I may come on tonight with crochet or knitting machine. So I'm not sure. I don't think I'll come back with the diamond painting for tonight. Especially if I work on the puzzle all day. Like, I don't think my eyes can handle it. So, but yeah, thank y'all for hanging out with me. been very nice to get back and chat with y'all. And when I come back, hopefully my volume will be, well, my volume will be a lot better. For those of you that have struggled with hearing me tonight, thank you very much for putting up with that. And for all of you that have been here, I appreciate you. I hope that y'all have a wonderful and blessed night. And I will see y'all soon. Bye, guys.